What's up guys, my name is Jason and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we've got a good topic and it's about credit scores. I'm going to be going over 5 tips on how to improve your credit score. Without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm sure most of you already know how important it is to have a good credit score. And having good credit is beneficial for both a consumer and for businesses. And you can leverage your good credit when it comes to getting money, buying a car, or buying a house. And you can use the power of your credit to pay for things over a time at a shorter interest rate. And with things costing so much nowadays, like college, opening up a business, or buying a home, you can leverage your credit and increase your buying power. Also, having good credit can be helpful in emergency situations. For example, if an unforeseen expense comes up in your life, you can easily go use your credit and borrow money at a low interest rate, and that can be very beneficial for you rather than paying a very high interest rate with bad credit. Now, for a bank to decide if they want to lend you money, and if so, how much they should lend you, they rely on different factors that can affect their decision. And companies like Equifax, TransUnion, and many others record your financial behavior, such as if you make loan payments on time or if you don't. And with that, the banks decide how risky of a customer you are to them. And to even have a credit history established, well, you guessed it, you need credit. And an easy way to establish some credit history is to simply just open up a credit card. And with that in mind, you also have to use it carefully because the banks will look at how much of the credit card amount you're using per month. And it's not always great to max out your credit card each month. And also make sure, pay off your credit card before the month is even done, because that helps a lot. Sometimes you forget and you really don't want that to happen. Oh, and the important one, don't spend money that you don't have. Now, those were some of the benefits of having good credit. You might ask yourself, Jason, what if I have bad credit? What are the negative sides of it? Well, I'm about to tell you, and it doesn't look pretty. Now, I briefly touched on how lenders decide on how much money to lend you. And having bad credit, it's gonna make things very tough for you and more expensive. For example, with the cost of borrowing money, you may see increased fees and even increased interest. And that's all due to having bad credit. And if you're looking to get a car, well, you may have to put down a larger deposit compared to someone that has good credit. If you've made it this far in the video, smash that like button. And if you're getting any type of knowledge so far from this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on future videos. With that being said, let's get into tip number 1. And that is monitor your payment history. Look, I've been there, I've done that. I know it's very easy to forget to pay something at the end of the month if you have many bills, but you have to make it a priority to make sure everything is done at the end of the month. Otherwise, you're taking the risk on hitting your credit score. Even if you can't make the full payment, at least make the minimum payment. Don't just forget about it and leave it to the side. And if for whatever reason you think you're going to have trouble paying a certain bill, contact the lender right away and let them know that you'll need further assistance. And tip number 2 is to use your credit wisely. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, don't always max out on your credit card. Try using somewhere between 35% of your balance and then paying it off. Because by using the full credit limit that you have, lenders can see that you're a potential risk for them. And to figure out what your total credit limit is and how much to use, simply just add up all of the credit that you have. For example, credit cards, line of credits, loans, and anything like that, just add them up and try using just 35% of that. And by using around 35% of your available credit, not only does it look good on your credit history, but also it saves you a lot of pain, because if you max out and you forget to pay any of the bills, or you just don't have that money at the end of the month, that can add up and cause you a lot of trouble. And tip number 3 is to increase the length of your credit history. This one is a pretty obvious one. The longer you have your credit history, the better it is on your credit score. And if you're just starting off building your credit, no problem. Just go open up a credit card at your local bank and get started that way. Now, if you've been already building up your credit and you're thinking of closing old accounts, don't. Trust me, don't close them. Leave them open. It doesn't matter, because that account may have been the one that you initially opened to start building your credit. And obviously, don't just neglect it at all. Use it from time to time just to keep it active here and there. And just like that, we're on tip number 4, and that is to limit the number of applications that you do and credit checks. Now, it's totally normal from a lender's point of view if you're looking for credit every so often. Now, on the flip side, if there's too many credit checks on your report, that will just show the lenders that you're very desperate on getting credit, and that does not look good. And there's two different types of credit hits. There's a hard hit and a soft hit. I'm just going to go over them very quickly for you. A hard hit is something that appears on your credit, and whoever's looking at your credit history will see them. Now, this may consist of an application for a credit card, some rental applications, and some employment applications. And then there's soft hits. These also appear on your credit, but these are the ones that you only see, not anyone else. And a few examples of a soft hit are requesting your own credit report, or a business asking you to simply update your information that you already have with them. And the most popular ways of controlling how many credit checks you get on your credit score, and it's simple: limit the number of times you apply for credit. And obviously, apply for credit only when you really need it, not just for the fun of it. Okay, last but not least, tip number 5 is to simply use different types of credit. And what do I mean by that? Is simply just use a mixture of credit. It can range from having a credit card, a car loan, or a line of credit. Having a mixture of these will help improve your credit score, but most importantly, only if you pay them on time and you don't misuse them. Otherwise, you can actually really hurt your credit by taking on too much debt. And with that being said, these were the 5 tips on how you can improve your credit score. And remember, if you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. And also, if you've gained any type of knowledge out of this video or any type of tips to improving your credit, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because there's a lot more videos to come in the future. And also, don't forget to turn on the post notifications so that you don't miss out on future uploads. And until then, see you on the next one.